Hey, ma mère va être tellement fière de moi. Mon propre livre de cuisine. En plus, parle de moi dans tous les médias. La radio, la télé, les journaux. Ben là, comment ça? Je suis pas dans la Gazette. Là, vas-tu faire que je me mette à cuisiner en anglais?
Ton beurre est dur, puis tes toasts sont brûlés. Ton lait est sur ton jaune de fait crever. T'as plus d'eau chaude pour te faire un café instantané. You're a frog, I'm a frog, kiss me, and I'll turn into a prince.
Hi, and welcome to the Culinary Anarchy. I'm your host, Bob le Chef. If you haven't guessed it yet today on our show, we're going to be preparing frog legs with some coleslaw. Frog legs taste a lot like chicken, are just as easy to prepare, but are much less fat. First thing you want to do when you cook frog legs, you want to season them very well with some salt and pepper. That way you'll really bring out the taste in your frog legs. Once they're seasoned, you just want to dip them lightly in flour, shake off the excess. Here we already have about a 1/4 inch of hot vegetable oil in our cast iron pan, and we're just going to drop them in one by one. Just repeat with each frog leg. Watch you don't burn yourself. Frog legs are really easy to find. You can find them in most grocery stores in the frozen food section. They're pretty cheap too, about $5 for 3 pounds. So now that our frog legs are cooking, we're just going to lower the temperature of our oil to medium, and we're going to jump to our coleslaw. For our coleslaw, we have a cup of boiling white vinegar here, to which we're going to add 4 generous tablespoons of white sugar. If you don't have white sugar at home, don't be shy to use brown sugar or even maple syrup. The result will be just the same. We're going to pour our vinegar right away in our bowl here. In our bowl we have a 1/4 of a cabbage that is finely chopped and some carrots that we diced up. We're going to let this mixture sit about 5 minutes. It's going to allow the vegetables to soften up while we finish off our frog legs. The time it took to make our coleslaw, we saw that our frog legs got nice and brown on the first side. So we're going to quickly flip them over in the hot oil, and we're just going to continue to cooking for about 2-3 minutes, which will give us just enough time to make a nice little sauce. To accompany our frog legs today, we're going to prepare a quick tartar sauce. Contrary to what most people think, tartar sauce is not served with tartar, but usually with cooked fish. All it is some homemade mayo with a chopped pickle. So I'm going to rapidly dice up my pickle here to add to my mayonnaise. If you don't know how to make your own mayo at home, I suggest you go watch our clip Arrow Mayo on 33mag.tv. The clip is in French, but it's really graphic, so I think you're going to figure out how to make your own mayo at home, which is a lot better, by the way, than the ones you buy at your local grocery store. So our pickle here is nice diced up. Just going to add it to our mayonnaise here. Add it all. And mix it in. You're going to taste the seasoning. And voila, we're ready to hop to the presentation. First thing we're going to do before we dress our plate, we're going to put our frog legs, a little Scott towel here, just to soak up the excess oil. You could put it on a dry rag, napkin, anything. You just don't want oil to run in your dish, because it's not going to look too aesthetic. Then what we're going to do, we're just going to place them. Got to go quickly here because they're hot. Just nicely place them in our plate like this. We're going to add a nice amount of our coleslaw. Usually we wait a good 3-4 hours for our coleslaw to cool down, but it just looks so damn good. We're going to serve it right away. I'll put a nice amount right here. Make it look nice and clean. We're going to finish off with a little spoonful of our tartar sauce on each one of our frog legs. As simple as that. And there you have it. A beautiful dish ready to be served. J'espère que les anglophones auront apprécié le menu du jour. Pour d'autres recettes de Bob le Chef, je vous invite à visionner le 33mag.com/Bob le Chef. Ou mieux, procurez-vous le livre L'anarchie culinaire, selon moi, disponible dans toutes les bonnes librairies. Merci beaucoup, à bientôt, j'espère.
You're a frog, I'm a frog, kiss me, and I'll turn into a prince suddenly. Donne-moi des peanuts, je m'en vais te chanter Alouette sans fausse note.